Hey! Match Day says fuck Perth Glory. Anthony says say. Wowzat says hi. Sup? How you doing? Hope you're doing great. Sup? Just sup. Come on, Krishna. The Foulsy Adelaide player. Fuck Perth Glory. I mean that is the mantra, but I mean last time Perth played Central Coast, it should have been about 10-0. Wowzat says Josh, you are a legend. I know. How about Canterbury? I don't know if anyone paid attention to any of that, but fuck me. We lose it on a fucking conversion. It's not good. I mean, I don't know. I've got no expectations. They made us dream. I played football today. I lost. I didn't do very well either, which sucked. Yeah. Suck Jesus' cock, so he should bless us with a Mariners win. Oh, I didn't even get the opportunity to do that. I wish I could have done that. That would have been awesome. Look at the unstoppable Wellington. I don't know what happened here, actually, TBH, but, I mean, and they still could get a result. Adelaide are down to 10 men, but, oh, Sheridan across. Oh, that's a pen shout there. Got your tickets for the derby. Nice work, Match Day. We're taking over the stadium. I've just been casually telling people we're going to get more fans than the Wanderers. It's a thing. People are going to be disappointed when we don't. Looks like we aren't playing at the SCG anymore. Hopefully we play finals and next year at Leichhardt. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, Cogra's the more ready-made stadium. You'd 100%, if you wanted to have a derby at Leichhardt or a victory game even, you'd have to add some like exit rows and all of that shit, and probably like stands or bleachers or somewhere where some supporters can go, because right now it's very much kind of like a, rugby league ground where everyone just goes and sits shoulder to shoulder and sings Kumbaya. Or whatever you sing. Whatever's a peaceful song. You're going to Sydney versus Perth in a few weeks. Good. It's important. I think Cogra is a little bit like... Cogra is doable. Like, you can just add a bit of security to Cogra and all of a sudden it's a, effective ground. Oh my fucking God. Give me a sec. Match day is off to get dinner. All right, enjoy your dinner, Match day. As Wellington are absolutely piling on the pressure against Adelaide here. They've got Blackwood running around up top, and other than that, it's a 4-4-1 formation. Oh, the cross hits the bar. I had no idea this game was even on. And it looks like it's been an absolute banger of a game. On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 1 Mark Rudan, 2 Mark Rudans, 3 Mark Rudans. I'm going the wrong way. Here we are, Wellington. Again, this is exactly what I fucking said about Wellington. Where's the actual structure? David Williams just crossed the ball from 40 yards out to the edge of the 18-yard box. That's not what you do as a good side. Not saying that it can't be effective, but you really think pinging balls in over and over again with a 2-goal deficit against Sydney, Victory, or Perth is going to do anything? But Wellington put in effort. God. Ball's whipped in. And, oh, of course, nothing happened. Sheridan might have been offside anyway. How good was that game yesterday, though? Just in terms of the atmosphere, I fucking absolutely loved it. I mean, there was a lot of crazy shit going on before the game. No flares at the march. It was a pretty low key march, but I like that. Like, I like how we just like. I mean, mainly it was people from the pub, but then a bunch of people met up. Like, I'd say, yeah, I'd say half the march came from not the pub, and yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed that part of the game. Getting into the stadium. Actually, that's what I like about the SCG is the walk to and from the seats. One sec, just checking something. Okay, we're all good. On the way out, me and my friends were starting the Kevin Muscat chant, which was fun. Got the whole place bouncing to that as we left the stadium. It was great. As Wowzat says, "Fuck you, Melbourne, victory, ole." I like when we got into the stadium. We got into the stadium and Izzo saves. We got into the stadium. We saw the victory fans across the stadium, and the whole cove just like rushed up to the edge and just "Fuck you, Melbourne, victory, ole, ole." Yeah, that was good. Oh, clusterfuck in the box. Wellington. Oh, that's in. Wellington have scored. There's probably going to be some VAR intervention here, but that has teed up a grandstand finish if it is a goal. 3-2, Wellington. It's all been going their way since I sat down at like the 75th minute. Here we go. Come on. Let's see them ruin Adelaide's day. It looks like the ref's calling it offside. Clusterfuck. VAR check. They're doing something. Xander Chesel says, "Hey, Jas, didn't see you at the Big Blue, but it was epic. We met Brillante, Redmayne, Broska, Ninkovic. It was a great atmosphere. We sat in the middle, up the top. Makes sense we didn't see you." Yeah, I've never even been around that side of the stadium. Nor have I been around the tunnel side of the stadium at Allianz ever. Like, I don't think I've like even walked there. But what's it called? You can't give that. Krishna jumped for it. But yeah, how is the view from there? That's what I was going to ask. Sorry, I'm a little bit flustered. I played football, then I watched the second half of the Canterbury game, and it was intense. And then I just ate a big meal, so yeah, I get tired when I eat. Is that a sign of death? Probably. Yeah, the atmosphere seemed good though. It always seems good. Like it seemed like a lot of people were there. Your friend was at the game. You should have been at the game. It was amazing. If you had friended me on Twitch, I would send it to you. I didn't even go on Twitch. I don't know, they just fucking tag me on Instagram or something. Anyway, it's that's supposed to be the last game at the SCG. Which, I mean, if we get a home grand final, which is very possible now that we're second in the table. If we get a home grand final, that probably means ANZ. I'd love if they're just like, no, fuck ANZ, we're going to do it at Hunter Stadium. Oh, it's cleared. Backstick, Williams, Sheridan. Can't direct it towards goal. Don't have Insta. Oh, good. Don't worry. None of the players came over to the Cove. I was at the front for like the first time ever. Not the first time ever, but like it was right at the front. I was like hoping to get a fucking handshake or just like touch Brandon O'Neill because he had done so fucking well. I just wanted to like maybe if I fucking touch Brandon O'Neill's hand, I'll play well today. I guess I'll never find out. But no, yeah, none of the players came around to the Cove, which was a little sad. But I mean, they came up and celebrated, which was fucking brilliant. As it's played back. Boo, 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 boo. Blah, boo, 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 boo. Oh, here we go. Case? Nah, then. It was pretty cool to see the Allianz fucked up. I loved Allianz. My sister is complaining because apparently it was. I mean, it was good enough. Like, yeah, I don't know. There was no real need to upgrade it. I wanted to go see the Destruction, but no, it was too late. I didn't even think about it till we got to the ground. As Adelaide fans getting panned over on the telly looking way fucking nervy. But it should be good now, right? Maximum like 5 minutes, 6 minutes at worst. I mean, I don't know. If Wellington can pump it up here, they'll probably get another chance. As it looks like Adelaide, look at that, it's getting tight. I mean, Wellington aren't really putting any pressure on Victory. They're probably in their own bubble. Sydney on 48 points, Victory on 44, and then Wellington on 37. But yeah, still good. I fucking hate wearing these headphones. What do they make of the pitch stuff? Interesting to see what happens considering that Alex Wilkinson is the president. Yeah, I mean, like players should refuse to play on that. I mean, just say, I mean, it does fuck up Antonis's career more because, you know, moving from Wanderers to Victory is a pretty big step down from Sydney FC. But just say it fucks up his career. That's potential, like, or even just, you know, he can't get a deal. Like, I mean, there's no concrete evidence of like, oh, there you go, that's ruined his career. That's taken X amount of money away from him. But like, just say Zani was playing on a pitch and had his career ruined. That's millions of dollars gone from that player. So, I mean, players should be refusing to play on those kind of pitches. I mean, there should be an inspection maybe by a PFA representative to decide the day before, is this pitch good enough? Because, yeah, it's not acceptable. Like, these are massive assets to the game. I mean, like football, like players in the A-League are probably the least star-studded. Like, they're not NBA players or whatever, but they're still assets to the game, and they should be protected by everyone. As Patacat says, hey, PFA said that they wish no more games to be played at cricket grounds. Well, yeah, I know. I mean, there's also got to be a balance between, like, fucking toughen up, you cunts. Like, I'm sure everyone, like, a lot of people play on shitty pitches around the world, but at the same time, like, yeah, I don't know. You wouldn't cook inside a fucking gas chamber if you were a chef. That'd fucking, I mean, that'd just be instant death. But you know what I mean. You don't want to do anything to tarnish the product that you can offer. If you're a singer, you wouldn't want to fucking drink and do cocaine. I mean, even though they do, because apparently that can fuck up your throat, etc., etc. Pissed me off to hear people booing Antonis when he went down injured. I don't know. I didn't see what happened. I didn't really do it. Not because like I had no idea why people were doing it, but I just didn't do it because fuck that, you know. Luke Sports Gaming says hi, Josh, at the Knights game. Sup, Luke? How you doing? As KO's frozen, is it going to unfreeze? It does. Charlotte Berkeley says hi. Sup, Charlotte Berkeley? How you doing? It did it to me. You did it too. People thought it was a dive. Yeah, I had no idea. Like, I don't know. I could see the big moments of the game down our end. But like, once it got like anything intricate, I couldn't see. Wonder if there's potential to upgrade Cogra over the next. I mean, I doubt there is though, because there's rugby league going on, and then immediately football afterwards, or almost immediately. Like you couldn't really completely redo like a certain part of the stadium. Wow's that says see you, Josh. See you, wow's that. Carol Mavridis says hi. Sup, Carol. Carol Mavridis. How you doing? Messi Killer says, yo, Josh, sup, Messi Killer. Am I going to stream the game? Comments. I mean, no, description. But the answer is no. They play on bad pitches everywhere else in the world, but at least they're actual football specific. Yeah. Bye, Josh. I'll be back after the game's finished. All right. Atmosphere was pretty okay on the main grandstand, but weird seeing half the stadium empty. See, I wasn't actually that weirded out about like that. Like I didn't notice it. And I don't think it was half the stadium. Like it felt like it was only about a quarter of the stadium. I mean, I know I'm like being technical because I mean it was actually most of the stadium that seemed empty because no one was there. But like where it actually seemed shut down was only like I think a quarter of the stadium. It seemed. You're doing good. You went to the game last night. Nice. It's definitely a game to be at. I mean, that 93rd minute winners. That's why you live. I mean, that's why I live. I'm assuming it's why everyone else lives as well, because what else could you live for? Fucking 4th minute nutmegs. How many away fans were there, and were they singing it all? Didn't see much on TV. There was a full bay of Victory fans, and then a little more. But no, I like they tried to do some Honda tifo or like banner, not really a tifo, and really they don't give the guy that got 2 goals in this game. Even they don't put him in the Alex Tobin thing because he got sent off. What was I saying? Yeah, they were there, but I don't know. Like it wasn't like a grand final away section or even what they had for the semi-final. What a scrappy finish to the game. Scrappy, lovely. I mean, it seemed like it kind of seemed like not class shine through, but the effort. Like each team put in effort, and it was basically a coin toss. Wouldn't be surprised if we play finals at ANZ if there's any bad weather. If we play at Leichhardt or Cogra, less than 4K guarantee. Yeah, I mean that'd suck though, wouldn't it? Like, even a grand final at ANZ, unless it was a derby, just a derby, then I don't know. Like everything else can go get fucked. I think Cogra will be okay. When I met Ninkovic, I said to him he should have got his Rabona goal, Rabona through ball into a goal on the highlights, but Lafondra hit the fucking crossbar, unlucky. That was so good by Lafondra. Like, you don't see that. Other people don't fucking see that, and he did. Ray Gatt said semi-finals played at Jubilee, grand final if you host it'll be at ANZ. Honestly, I'd prefer a grand final at Hunter Stadium. As Taco Kid and Carl Hickford say, yo, hi. Yeah, what a win for Adelaide. I'm sure it was nervy. I mean, the ball was in the net. Could have been 3-2. Shouldn't have been 3-2, but could have been. And yeah. Bulldogs unlucky earlier. Yeah, I watched the entire second half. I mean, there were just a few rookie mistakes, but it's good that we're competing with these teams. I mean, it might be luck. We've had 2 good weeks and then 2 terrible weeks, but it's good that we competed with Melbourne Storm, and it was really just some bad luck and some just inexperienced mistakes that cost us. Sheridan is so shit. Speaking of 4K attendances, we are here at Gosford Stadium. You got Brosk's armband. You didn't get home until 12:30. Same. I mean, my train line was closed. The trams were closed. And I was with friends who wanted to get fucking Domino's at the central station. So I just sat with them while they ate pizza. I didn't eat pizza myself because I'm a workout person. I'm not. But yeah, no. It was, yeah. And then I decided to catch the bus home, which was a great decision. So happy when Ninkovic scored in the last minute. Fuck the Tards. Yeah, same. I mean, if you saw my vlog, I was like, oh, we're not going to win this. Like, it's a really good win just for, my belief. And I'm assuming, like, the team's belief in themselves and shit. Because, I mean, we persisted. We worked hard. We put them under pressure. We lost control of the game. We regained it, and we won. I kind of wish the club says fuck it and play every game at either Leichhardt or Cogra and just prays that it never rains. Won't do it, though, because of the loss of revenue plus corporate hospitality. I mean, they might do Cogra next season. I mean, like, Cogra seems good. Like, the stand at Cogra seems like any main stand. Like, it seems really good. I mean, I know that Hill is fucked, but yeah, it really depends. Apparently, the thing I tagged, yeah, we've always known Lando was going to be in the film, right? Hey, 45,000. Thank you very much. Sorry, I mean, we get shit attendance. Like, again, Sydney FC, our attendances are much worse than Central Coast. Central Coast are absolute shambles. The fact that people still turn up is amazing. Sydney FC are probably the best side to ever play domestically in Australia in terms of our play style, and we still can't get fucking 20,000. What was the attendance last night? 15K. Yo, Megai! You just want to watch Perth versus Sydney, even though I can't go. Same. I mean, we got the derby in between it, so win that and then see what happens. It looks like Popper's resting a few players. I saw Castro was on the bench, and he's basically become a mainstay again, even though everyone in their team has been doing pretty well. Shut up, it was 14K. It said 15K at the stadium, I think. Bulldogs, haha. Again, it's like we competed with Melbourne. What are you ha-haring about? Come on, Central Coast boys. Come on, Central Coast. Said, come on, Central Coast. Albino Messiah. Albino Messiah. Albino Messiah. Albino Messiah. His name is Matt Simon. He's fucking brilliant. When you got no clutch plays. Yeah, no, but I mean, no, we did. We came up with it. We got the try. We just couldn't kick the goal. Shit happens. Yesterday's game was fucked. Sydney could have been up 2 or 3-0 at the beginning. Victory could have been 2-1 up in the second half. Sydney took their chances. Yeah, I mean, that's the most intense I've seen this side play in ages. Like, it really seemed like we were going to get 2 or 3 to start the game. As what's the table looking like as of now? Perth. Oh fuck. Oh, okay. So Perth are 3 points ahead. Perth are only 3 points ahead. Wow. Although if they draw here, they'll go 4. If they win, they'll go 6. Yo, Josh, Forza Sydney FC stadium was rocking. It was. It's a shame that the SCG is so shit because, like, I enjoy it as a stadium. If we could guarantee 20,000 there each game and we put them all around the bottom ring, pretty good. That was a fluky winner. Not really. I mean, like, we fucking got it. Like, look at the build-up play. It's not like Grant hit the ball long needlessly and it just somehow ended up in the net. Like, we overloaded the box. We busted nuts forward, and we got the winner in the end. The ball was rolling in slow motion for me. From where I was, I just saw the net. Like, it was so distinct. I just saw the net. Like, you could tell it wasn't in the wind. It wasn't the keeper falling back and, like, saving anything. It was the ball has got in the net, and shit just went mental. Like, that is probably better than a lot of the non-trophy moments of the last few years. Mahasi scored. That's as good as a win in your book. How long's Antonis out for? I don't know, but I think it was like his knee. Like, he just trotted down, and his knee probably just fucking broke. Perth hit a long ball. They get a ton of space. Franjic cuts it back. Ben Kennedy with the save. Whew. I absolutely hate wearing these headphones. Maybe I'll just hold them like this. I mean, I don't hate wearing them, but it's just so, like, hot in here. You're in the higher stand in the ground, and people were starting their own chants up there. Nice. It's always good. That one side where, like, 3 people were sitting in the stadium is the worst place to be. Thank fuck I was not sitting there. Yeah. Mahasi's first ever A-League goal. When I think it was Calver gave the ball away to Old. Yeah, I thought we'd lost twice, and the Cam Sober one as well, where Cam Sober got in behind and rolled it past the post. Because I couldn't see the because they've got the advertising hoarding around like behind the goal. So if it's a shot along the ground, I've got no idea whether it's going in or not. And yeah, I saw it roll past, and I basically just put my head in my hands and waited for everyone else's reaction. They shouldn't play games in big stadiums where multiple codes play. Maybe play in smaller areas where the pitch is actually half decent. Yeah. I mean, like, fuck adding an extra 10,000 people. Like, if it's sellouts are an amazing thing. I mean, unless you don't have a ticket. Like, we should be selling out those games. I don't rate Cogra highly as a stadium, but we should be playing there. Elvis should have just had a shot. He tried to cut it back to Costa. Did he? Can't be fucked to go to ANZ for the derby. Don't fucking give me that. Yeah, it's the stadium. You're lazy. But still, okay, you are going to go. All right. I get what you're saying. Now, I can totally be fucked. We broke them. It's like if someone killed your family, Wanderers, but then they became retarded and you just kept beating the shit out of them. Atmosphere at Westpac sounded very good. Yeah, it does sound pretty good. I mean, you don't know on the telly though, because they can really like blare up the TVs. I mean, they put microphones everywhere, so they can turn one down and vice versa. You think from your angle? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There was a lot of just. It was a rough game. Gonna try and go to the derby. Need to convince your parents to go. Tell them it's a thing. Be like, Mom, Dad, there's a pact, a blood pact. All Sydney fans are going. We're gonna get more people than Wanderers at the derby. We are. It's a thing. It's gonna happen. Do it. Hashtag bring a plastic. Oh, that goes past the post by Franjic. Did I watch Wellington versus Adelaide? The last 15 minutes of it. I saw some Sydney FC fans say, I'd do that. I'd host it at Bankwest any day. How good would that be? I mean, because we are an all of Sydney club. Your dad might be taking you to the derby, but he doesn't like the Cove. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know. There's plenty of space next to the Cove, and I mean, I'm sure you can like get tickets in the Wanderers section, take over that area. Oh, here we go. Driving forward. Central Coast. Come on. Put it in. Oh, that's out. No, Liam Reddy gets the ball. I mean, the point of the derby is just get into the stadium. It is going to be a great game. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Like, we could lose to Wanderers. That's not off the cards by any means. But as fans, here we go. This is our chance. Let's make any loyal Wanderers fans fucking regret being loyal. Let's just echo We Are Sydney throughout their fucking shithole that they have to deal with for, what, one more game after the derby? You want people to bring plastics, just call all the Juventus fans you know. Yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. Flip the tards. Flip the tards. Oh, ball's pumped in, headed back across. Oh, Simon gets manhandled by whoever was at the back, and there's definitely an offside in that. Yeah. Fuck the... You don't think Sydney can get the premiership this year? I mean, we can. Dad thinks the Cove has no class. Probably not, no. I mean, I've seen lots of sandals, shorts, etc., in the Cove. I mean, I can agree that it's got no class, but I mean, the people that run it, they work hard. It's still loud. It's still fun. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, does any football club have class? Apparently, the RBB will chant at the derby. Some main RBB member said. I don't know. Do I reckon if Liverpool lose one game, the players will concede defeat to City and not stop trying, but not put in the extra 1% to win games? No, I don't. I mean, yeah, like, Liverpool didn't capitulate. That's the thing. We lost the Champions League final. We come back stronger. We've lost the Europa League final, the League Cup final. We've come back stronger. I mean, there's got to be a point where we actually fucking win one of these fucking things, but like I don't see Liverpool being the side that falls apart because we haven't this season at all. That's why we've lost a game. And I mean, the draws that we've got have just been, you know, normal. Like, it's not like, oh, they got in our heads. I mean, there've been some problems, but it's definitely not mentality. It's more like setup or just, shit happened. It's Derby week and Chelsea versus Liverpool week. It's on, cunt. Well, I beat Victoria 2-1 this weekend. So, just versus Paddock week. Oh, is there any... No, there's no chance the Bucks are going to be playing the Raptors. Adelaide game was my favourite of the season because I went to the Cove. It was fun. Wish I was in the Cove yesterday. Yeah, it was really good. Does Corica have something against Trapp? Why doesn't he start him over Calver? First of all, I mean, actually, to be fair, Calver is probably more of a short-term player at this point. But Calver's been playing with the side all year. He trained in pre-season. He's an A-League player who's been playing at an A-League level. Oh, that's in off Perth. Chinesey. Looks like Chinesey scored. Oh, well. Game over. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't know. There's plenty of reasons to pick Calver over Tratt. Tratt has never looked amazing. He's been okay, but you don't look at Tratt and be like, oh fuck, he's Ben Warland level. Tratt recovering from an injury. I did not know that either. Fucking shit goal. Yeah, that's just level of players. Hazard score a late equaliser or winner and give the Prem to City. Yeah, that's what I'm worried. I'm not worried about Chelsea as a whole, I don't think. Like, they will come and bring the intensity, so to speak. But I'm more worried about, like, Liverpool controlling the game and not getting the win. How is Ben Kennedy a professional keeper? I don't know. YouTube's delayed by 1 minute. How nice is that? Trout was playing for Sutherland. I mean, no, he was contracted to Sutherland. He still is, I'm pretty sure. Sydney FC just extended his tenure with the club. But what's it called? End of the season, I get what you're saying. Trout had that good game against Adelaide in January, but apart from that, he's been average. Yeah, I mean, he's never been, like, extraordinary. I remember he played at right back. Was that the Adelaide one? When does Borderlands come out? September? So excited. Liverpool versus Chelsea watch along. I mean, I can't confirm anything. I was supposed to do one for the fucking Tottenham game, but my dad was here, so I didn't. But if I'm alone, which I hope I am, Liverpool Chelsea watch along. And if there's no watch along, you can just go watch the 2-minute video of the Sturridge equaliser over and over again. Justin Sunderland says, how you doing, Jas? Unlucky for the Dogs today. Oh, that goes just wide. Yeah, very unlucky. A couple of rookie mistakes and, a penalty, not a penalty goal, a conversion at the end. Favorite Dogs player ever, Michael Ennis. Why is there so much hype if it comes out in September? Because it's been 7 years since the last one came out, and they've been releasing a lot of information. Sorry I left without saying goodbye at halftime yesterday. I was going to come back, but my mate and I decided to sit above the Cove for the second half. All good. Don't worry about it. Fucking Lockie came down and sat next to me for the second half. But, keeper under pressure. No, it was a good game. I wanted to sit up the top, but we just kind of got, like, shoveled in to the front, and then we're like, fuck it, let's just go to the front and wave flags because nobody else is going to fucking do it. So we went to the front, and yeah, that's where we were. But yeah, I really wanted to be on the second level. That looked way fun. We came back down for the last few minutes, which was amazing. The last few minutes, yeah, fucking shit went off. I mean, it was one of those games where it was so fucking like emotion driven that like no chance came. Like there were chants, but like Ale was kind of what we did in between. Like ooh come on, yeah, it was brilliant. Like that's what I want. Like I do enjoy like when we go say Central Coast away and we're just Sydney, can't you see? We just go through the song list and have a little bit of fun. But like with games like that, when we're at home, we got the numbers. I love seeing just everyone go mental, like letting the fucking crowd do its thing. Reckon the flags were pretty gay. The blue and the white stripe thing that you covered yourselves with was shit. No, I thought it was another really good tifo by the Cove. I mean, look, I'm not a massive like. I don't think any club needs tifos. But yeah, imagine like as good as a song is, doing something like that where you got just colour at one end as the players walked out is brilliant. I mean, I thought it was really good. But I also have only seen pictures. Oh! Come on. It's in. It's cleared. As much as I hate to say it, quadruple looks very much on for City. Reckon they have the domestic treble wrapped up. Don't they play at Wembley this weekend? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. They are a very good side, but I mean, I don't even think they've been as good as they were last year at their peak. The last few minutes were a blur for me. I can't remember anything. Yeah, I can't remember what happened before I switched my camera on. I mean, I just remember like hugging people. I remember throwing I remember seeing it go in and throwing my flag just like in the air. And then I couldn't reach it, so I just like found another one as I walked out. But, yeah. They beat Brighton 1-0 yesterday. Who else is still in the cups? Oh, another goal for Perth. No, it's flashed across the face. Oh, replay. I still have my flag just behind where I'm sitting. I love it. I mean, yeah, I was gonna fucking leave it at a Domino's, but then I didn't. Like, fuck it. They might as well keep it. Wait, if you threw it in the air, I mean, I threw it forward, like onto the field, because I was in the front row. I definitely wouldn't have thrown it if I was like fucking back of the thing. I mean, not that it would have hurt, like killed anyone, but don't throw heavy shit. Oh, slipped in behind. Franjic cuts it back. Oh, that is terrible. But Central Coast get away with it. I'll chat to you during the ads of Maths. I'm assuming that's Married at First Sight. I don't know why I watch this shit, but I do, so BRB. Don't blame you. Reality TV shows, nobody knows why they watch them, but they are great. Wellington, Newcastle, and Central Coast fans have been through the thick of it over the years. Finally, Nick's having a good season. Come on. Yeah. I mean, if you stick with your club, you fucking deserve good seasons. I mean, I am retardedly lucky with Sydney that I mean, you kind of want to see your team suck, though. Like, I mean, you don't. You literally fucking don't. But, like, you want to have those moments to think back on, like, when you get that last-minute winner, you want to be able to be like, and I remember when I was standing out in the fucking rain at Central Coast as we lost, X, Y, or Z. I mean, I have had that. I remember losing to Central Coast last year, but I mean, there's a difference between losing games and absolutely sucking, going to games knowing you're going to lose. Oh, Oh, shoot that. The Sydney boys will make some noise. Was immense yesterday. Best we've done that chant in a while. Yeah, I didn't even get any good versions of it, I don't think. How did you guys enjoy the vlog? I don't know if it was good or not. This was the fixture when we had the fat ball boy flossing. Again, I want the 7-foot ball boy to fight the fat ball boy. That was fucking gross, though. Like, how the fuck does that happen to a child? Like, his belly was, like, fucking breaking the ball boy shirt. Like, we don't have any fucking triple XLs for children. G'day, Josh. Cove was good, as at the start. It was a decent atmosphere. I mean, it was a tad heartbreaking at the end, but the pitch was trash. Poor, Terry. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really, like, looked back at the injury or anything, but, yeah, appalling pitch. As I said, these players are an asset to everyone involved with the game, managers, fans, owners, etc., and they need to be protected. So, you know, fucking don't play them on a pitch like that, as Central Coast should have scored. When's the next Josh show coming out? Maybe tomorrow. I'm going to rewatch Iron Man tomorrow morning, I think, like from 7 till 9, just so I can talk about it. And, you know, if I can't, I'll just do something anyway. Enjoyed everyone singing Fuck You Melbourne Victory LA. First time I've heard it sung in the main stand. Oh, that was good. I had no idea what was happening in the main stand, but it was definitely very good. He got injured right on the edge of the cricket pitch part. I mean, it looked like it was just the way that he was walking. I mean, unless there was like a hole in the pitch, though, I don't think you can directly blame the pitch. We started very well. Normally, we start games slow this season, so it was refreshing to see balls being played into the box first minute. Yeah, that was the best attacking football we've played. Ninkovic, like, everyone got close together. I don't want to be like, I'm right, but fuck you, I'm right. When players get close together, when we had those triangles going down the wing, Lafondra would drop wide, Zulo would get close to Ninkovic, and then we've got, 3 people moving around. Am I really going to wake up at 7 a.m. just to watch Iron Man? Fucking yes. I want to wake up at 7 anyway. I'm going to try and go to bed at 9 o'clock. I got way sleep last night. Like, I slept from about 12 till 10 in the morning, with a little 10-minute waking up period at about 8 o'clock, plus daylight savings. So if I can get another 8 hours sleep tonight, that's a good way to start the week. Opening 15 was really eye-opening. Completely different contrast to our typical sideways bullshit. Ninkovic was outstanding. Yeah, absolutely crucial in the way that we played at the start there. He's such a classy player. He respects the troops so much. And yeah, when we get him involved, I mean, he's not dominant like Mijayevsky was, but he is classy. Like, he's skillful, is what I mean. Ninkovic was actually playing in the position we needed him to and not isolated out on the left. Yeah. And we got him the ball as well. Like, it's not entirely his fault. Like, we need to trust Ninkovic in a one-on-one situation like you'd trust a wide receiver in the NFL. Like, when they get wide, you just give it to them and see what they can do as an individual. That's kind of what we did with Ninkovic, and he fucking fed Zulo and Lafondra. Using Zulo and Grant to stretch defenses when there was space for them to run onto instead of just passing for them. Yeah, pretty good. Fuck, I want to do a Marvel podcast with you. Infinity War preview? Oh! Jesus. I didn't find Grant amazing from where I was sitting. Would lose the ball most of the time. Really? I mean, I didn't watch a replay. I just watched a mini-match. And obviously I missed things, but I just think, like, it's written down how good he's going to be. Like, if you had a bracket of, like, he doesn't go below a 5, Ryan Grant. Actually thought Caceres was good. Yeah, I think that his mentality, like, he played with the mentality of the team. I mean, I know that's probably a bit of a cop-out excuse, but when the team plays sideways, like, he needs other people doing the bulk of the work for him. Like, he's not going to lift this team, But yeah, he's pretty good. Like he's part of it. You know who doesn't respect the troops? Fucking Corey Brown. As soon as he got subbed on, exposed, out of position down the right wing, and Sydney scored. His bald spot respects the troops, though. No, the hair that belonged on his bald spot does. Unfortunately, that's way gone. Patacat, chill. Chill, Patacat. Chill. Gosford Stadium's another really good stadium in a really good location. That like it's stuff like if they just added another stand, which I guess is kind of impossible because there's a road, but like it's it's pretty borderline world class. I mean, not world class, but you know, like a decent stadium. It's very similar to Allianz, like the concourses and shit, with like very notable differences, but still pretty good. Corey is shit. Let's be honest. Him and Athieu have been the downside of our team. Yeah, well, you guys won a fucking championship, but Athieu was borderline not a part of it, and Corey Brown wasn't. But yeah. Have you booked your Infinity War tickets? George Street is pretty much full for the first couple of days. I'm seeing it on Friday. Think most people will see it. Yeah, I'm going Wednesday morning. In fact, I'm going to book my tickets this week. I mean, I don't want to spend too much money before the fucking Champions League because I don't want to be broke. Um, Reza has no first touch. I'm sorry. I was patient with him, but he doesn't bring anything to the team other than the press. I disagree. Um, for me, Broxham, or Rue, Donacci, German guy, and Deng is our best back four. Yeah, you've got some good players there. I mean, like, I really think Deng is a talented player, but he's almost like Warland, where he's just not perfect yet. Like he's almost like a young Virgil van Dijk, but with like tons of mistakes involved with him. So keen for Endgame. I'm going to buy my tickets soon. Yeah, I couldn't imagine fucking missing out on tickets for like the first week. Oh, Perth driving forward. Central Coast are holding on here with their fucking teeth, but they are holding on. Campbelltown's a great stadium, in my opinion. If there were more Sydney fans around that area, it'd be great. Yeah, well, I'm interested to see how Southwest do it. Um, I mean, the thing is, they're not really football stadiums. Like, you need you need lots of seats because you don't want people like sitting down on picnic blankets at the end of like or at games and shit. Like because then they don't get up. They're not a part of it. They're not encouraged to be a part of it. And like yeah, that's something football needs to do. Is like encourage people to fucking what's it called? Be a part of it. Your team won 3-1 in our first game yesterday. Got an assist. My team lost 3-1. Game over. Um, yeah, my team lost 3-1. I mean, I've had a pretty poor game, but that was mainly because it was just consisting of one-on-one defending. Don't see Victory winning the finals with that back four. Broxham is makeshift, and their import centre back is shit. Yeah, their team's dropped off significantly since the start of the season, where Honda was just ruining people. And I don't know. I think they need to get Honda back to like running the show, or yeah, otherwise they're fucked. Because Troisi does. I mean, it goes back to look. He kind of is an average attacking. He's capable of being really good. But he kind of is an average attacking midfielder at times. You don't want him leading your team. Apparently, the City game only counted 2K people, but they said it was 5K. Wow. Apparently, there was like a big NPL game on or something. Same time. Because, I mean, no surprises here. Perth are going to win. But we need to hold out hope for surprises. And, yeah, again, if Perth fuck it up, well, we should win. And if Perth don't fuck it up, well, that's why they're champions or premiers. Duh. What's this stream about? It literally says it in the title. Watch along. Perth versus Central Coast in the A-League. Perth have got Newcastle on Sunday, 7 p.m. next week. I think Bulldogs play at 4 p.m. So I'm not even sure how I'm going to do that game. I'm not going to Cogra next weekend, unfortunately. I got a game on, and it ends just before the Bulldogs game kicks off. So we'll see how that plays out. Oh, my legs are getting crampy. Your goalkeeper was player of the match yesterday. I started to think he was Redmayne in disguise. You're Redmayne. You're Redmayne. You're Redmayne in disguise. I don't mind if we finish second, but if Perth finish first and it's Perth Sydney Grand Final, it will be in Perth, which will barely get a good away crowd. I still think we'd get a couple of hundred people turning up. I don't think we'd get 1,000 people to Perth, which is a shame. And it should be at whatever their main stadium is. Didn't make any save. I touched the ball no more than 10 times, and one was a free kick. Wow. Name my top 5 Star Wars characters of all time. Rey, because I'm not sexist. Finn, because I'm not racist. Poe, because I like shitty humor. Rose, because she's brave, and Holdo, because I cried when she died. As much as I hate Kilkenny Rudehead, he probably deserves Player of the Year. Really? You'd go that high? I mean, he's been good, but I don't know. I mean, he has been quite controlling of this Perth side, like in possession of the ball. Do I think I should place a bet on over 4.5? I don't even know what the fuck that means. I mean, serious. I don't know. I guess it's got to go like Luke, Han, Leia, Chewbacca, R2-D2. It's pretty much confirmed that if they host the grand final, it'll be at Optus. I'm interested to see how that goes because Adelaide got 50k at their Adelaide Oval, and Perth have got a lot of history. If they plan it well, it could be a massive event. As a keepie, sometimes we should defenders fuck up so you have a chance of doing something. Yeah, I mean, like as a defender, I remember like smashing teams like 10-0. It's just like fucking. Can we just like try and play good football instead of like playing the most direct, shitty attacking football? Like, can we fuck with them? Cat and mouse. Like, I want to feel good. It's like as a right back, I want to hit some fucking mad cunt passes. Got an assist once from just hoofing the ball up, and that was my most happiest memory. Yeah. I miss fucking low division football. Like, when we had like 6 divisions or something, 5 divisions, and I played in like Division 4 of like, there would have been like 100 under 12 teams or something, and we played in like Division 3 or 4. That was the fucking best. But like literally now there's really, really, really bad teams and then like good teams. Like I want to play against bad teams that, can still kind of play. But I don't think that exists. Obi-Wan, Anakin, Mace Windu, Rey, and Vader. Luca close 6. Really? Fucking, I don't know. I mean, no, not to be like, duh, she's hot, but other than the fact that Ray's hot, um, I don't know. She does have some funny, relatable. Are they relatable moments? I don't know. I just feel like she does have like the payoff, but she doesn't have the build up to it, like any of the payoff in her character. Like, oh no, Han Solo's dead. You knew him for a fucking day. Perth got 40K for the NSL, so I think they'd get a good crowd for the grand final. I mean, I don't think they would do it because they probably have it booked in already. But if you gave people like a second week notice for the grand final, I reckon that'd go a long way. Like just in terms of flights and shit and sorting everything out. Like if it's a Melbourne or Sydney going away to Perth. Oh, Simon pressing ready. It's terrible press by Central Coast. Such a Sunday League press where like two players press and then like they're caught out. Field is extremely spread out all of a sudden. I mean, I reckon, yeah, I reckon a lot of airlines would inflate prices. Davidson, like, inflate a lot of, like, on the day flights to Perth or, like, like, if it was on a Saturday, they'd, like, pump up the Friday, Saturday flights by a pretty significant amount for if there was a grand final in Perth. Luke Skywalker screamed no when Obi-Wan died in The New Hope, despite only knowing him. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe that was shit. Didn't cry. That is a fair point. Ray was looking for a parent figure as well. Luke wasn't. Yeah. Probably just recency bias. Love The Force Awakens. The Last Jedi put her down on my list. The others were in there because I grew up with them on the prequels, which I love, mostly Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, I never, like, I didn't mind Anakin. I was never a fan of Obi-Wan for some reason. Like, I didn't mind Anakin until I watched him as an adult, and then I'm like, oh my god. If I even remember, like, ooh, Anakin wasn't a bad character, that would make me, like, cry. They would up it. I mean, do they? I don't know. Maybe they do. I don't know. It'd be ridiculous anyway. Because, like, I mean, normally it's up because it's, just, like, it's fucking 1 week's notice. Right now, for over 4.5 goals is 2.4. Should I go for it? I hope I understand now. Yeah, go for it. Sure. Oh, that was a hairy moment. Headed back to Kennedy. Apparently the Perth-Sydney match will be at Cogra. Yeah, looks all but confirmed. Maybe move it to not a fucking Thursday as well. FFA tards. I would take the Thursday and Friday off to spend a few days. Yeah, I mean, I could take any days off. It's just I'd want to spend the least amount of money possible. They had to do that with Newcastle last season. Again, one week notice flights to Newcastle are going to be fucking expensive. I don't think they did it like they just inflated the price. What do I think about the SCG last night? It was good. I mean, I don't know about the pitch. I didn't play on it, but as a spectator, a fan, a supporter, it was a good atmosphere. Like last time. You can hear the whole conversation. I would, but I've got this stupid fucking this headset on. Penis. Oh, set play routine. It's in. Oh, Score! Oh, corner. Not even a corner. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Speaking of taking Thursdays off, I'm going to take the Thursday off for the Perth game. Would you kill Thanos if he killed Virgil van Dijk when he wiped out? Oh yeah, definitely. I would definitely become. I'd be a Revenger. Isn't that an actual group? I mean, no, I wouldn't be out for. I wouldn't be out to avenge Virgil van Dijk. I'd be out for revenge. Fucking ruining Premier League chances, cunt. Reminder to make sure you get your prostate checked out. Probably should. Wait, don't you need to be 40 to do that? Or when they recommend to do it? Nice headset. Mic quality sounds good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as like the quality of my other microphones, and you also like I'm not sure. Like it's more like if you've got like headphones on when you're listening, I'm pretty sure you can hear a lot of like rustling, and like if I move it here and then like if I can do that, like it'd be fucking annoying. But yeah, it's not bad, and it's the most precise one I've got. I've got the other microphone, but if I want that to be precise, I literally have to speak like this to even like give it some good volume. And then if I can turn up the volume a bit, but then it like gets noise from out there and shit. And then I've got my Blue Yeti microphone, which just picks up everything. Oh, oh, Kennedy, straight at him. La 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 la. Reckon you would ever come to a Western United away day? Yeah, I think so. I mean, if I'm still doing nothing with my life, next year, I think I'm gonna fucking try and do all Melbourne away days. One thing that bugged me so much in Revenge of the Sith was the way that Anakin turned to the dark side. All he did was cut off Windu's hand, and then he said, "I'll be your apprentice." Um, yeah. I mean, the whole thing, like, it's pretty not. Oh, Icon of Metis looks in pain. Like, it was kind of like Anakin's an angry person, but that's it. Like, Anakin's angry, he's full of hate. And it's like, now he's a Sith Lord. I mean, plus, killing young Jedi, like, I guess because you can't recruit Sith Lord, because there can only be two. Justin Sunderland, when are the streams coming back? Twitch streams. I don't think I'm going to go back to Twitch. If I can get off that, if I can get like kicked off that easily, I don't know what I said. I don't think I said anything out of the ordinary. I didn't sick people on another stream, except accidentally with Mitch Autism's stream. Yeah, so I don't think I'll go back to Twitch unless I get kicked off of YouTube again, or for a first time. But get kicked off this platform. Which is better, Leichhardt or Cogra? Leichhardt, in terms of atmosphere, it feels older, grittier, nicer as a fan, like more kind of, this is our home ground. You walk in there, shoulders hunched up, rain on me, throw shit at me, we're going to fucking stand here. Whereas Cogra kind of feels like a discount ANZ or Allianz or whatever. They're both nice, but I think Cogra is nicer, more appealing to the city folk, the people that kind of want to go sit down and enjoy themselves. And Leichhardt is more for the, stand and bounce. your sub has gone to waste. Crichton said that he got his sub was automatically cancelled for the month. But either way, if it's not, cancel your subscriptions. Just find a way to stop that from happening to do it for you. But if you could do me a solid, cancel your subscriptions. Especially he sounded so hypocritical. 1 second he's like, you can't kill the Emperor, it's not the Jedi way. And then, yeah, I know. I mean, I think it was, but he's, yeah, it's not the Jedi way, but, and then he's like, oh, the Jedi are evil, etc., etc. Not evil, but, this dickhead was going to break the Jedi law, so why the fuck should I do it, kind of thing. It automatically cancels, which is shite. It cancelled out. All right, good. I mean, if you're still subscribed on Twitch, you're getting fucking no benefits anyway, so. Besides the fact that I stream every day and feel obliged to, or every time I can. I've been doing pretty well. I think I'm probably averaging 5 days a week, recently, which I'm pretty happy with. I mean, I'd love to do like 7 days a week. I probably physically can't do 7 days a week, like with the way that I stream, I guess, and live. Like I do a lot of fucking yelling. So I guess I couldn't do like 7 days a week, but no, 5 or 6 days a week seems about where I should be at. I might take a day off next week, get my vocals ready for the derby. Anakin literally broke the Jedi law when he killed Count Dooku, and all the Jedi called him a hero, so I don't get where he was coming from. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it probably is more nuanced than that. Like, you can think about it like Dooku was a Sith. Oh, but then I guess Palpatine was also a Sith. I mean, I don't know. He's evil. Like, I mean, it's not good writing, but yeah. Again, you shouldn't have to look into something to be like, does this make sense? It does if I look at it this way. But yeah, the Count Dooku character genuinely makes me believe that Darth Jar Jar was going to be a thing. Because why would you include this betrayal plot? Like, oh, he was a Jedi and now he's a Sith or some shit like that. Why would you include that if you don't include him in the first film? Because Jar Jar was going to be evil. Star Trek better. Again, probably. It's probably better. Like, as good as the Star Wars films are, they're like, I think it's more the fact that they divine multiple generations. Parents, and then parents showed their kids, and then the parents showed their kids the versions with sock puppets, etc., etc. As we got about 15 seconds left in the half. Call half time. Perth are going to have to worry as Central Coast are running towards their supporters section in the second half. Oh shit, it's empty. Like, I wonder who goes to Central Coast games now. Whether it's like loyal supporters or confused people who are like, this could be fun. Anyway, I'm going to go make myself another drink. I can start making it here by pouring the vodka into a cup. And I'll be back. Who would I like to see Sydney FC sign this off season? I'm going to turn off my mic, go make myself a drink, and I'll come back with an answer. I would like to see Sydney FC sign Jermaine Defoe. No, that's basically a worse version of Lafondra. Better finishing, nothing else. I'm thinking. Maybe Deng or something. Sporanovic. I'd love Sporanovic. Schwenkfeld. I'll go Schwenkfeld. Schwenkfeld, or actually no, not Sporanovic, the other Perth one. Let's have a look. I mean, I'll just take my pick. Lowry maybe, although he's Irish, right? Lowry, is he Australian? I got no idea. Yeah, someone like Schwenkfeld or one of the Perth fuckers would be good. Just taking away from other A-League sides, getting them into our team. Lowry, I mean, I don't know how many games Sporanovic has played. I know he's a little injury prone, but he would be okay. 10 games played. That's not very good. Yeah, maybe Lowry then. Keogh, if he wants to leave. Lowry, 29. Yeah, I'd love Lowry. He's Australian as well. Liam McBride says, yo, sup, Liam? How you doing? Hope you're doing great on this fine Sunday evening. Oh, shit. How many people are going to go to school or work tomorrow and hear about Mondays? Lots of people is the answer. And we come from Liverpool. Oh. Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 the Egyptian king. Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 the Egyptian king. I'm good. How are you? I am good. I'm okay. Bulldogs lost. My football was a failure today. We lost 3-1. Pretty poor performance by our team and myself. And Bulldogs just got unlucky. So, I don't know. I'm still happy because Liverpool, top of the league, said Liverpool, top of the league. Offside. Not Salah. What was the first goal? But yeah, maybe the first goal was a bit offside. Yeah, it was. I mean, would VAR have overruled that though? Maybe it would have, but it was also it was way before the goal. What happens can never last. I'd make that into a t-shirt, but I don't think anyone would buy it. Adelaide had a win today. I saw that. Nervy ending, but yeah. Wellington were doing well, but what happens can never last. Josh has hated VAR the whole season, but as soon as Liverpool bottled the league to a bad decision. No, I don't. I don't care about the decisions. I understand that decisions get wrong. What I hate about the VAR, what I've always hated about the VAR, what I knew before the VAR was going to come in is that it's going to lead to fucking it's the future of the VAR is the fucking NRL video referee system. Giannis talks himself up a lot for someone who hasn't made it out of the first round. Okay. Salah to be in David Luiz's pocket come next week. Like he literally wasn't last time, but he didn't score any goals. What are my thoughts on the AFL? Don't know, don't care. There's something that the cop wants you to know. Best in the world, his name's Bob Firmino. Our number 9. Give him the ball and he will score every time. Si, senor. Give the ball to Bobby and he will score. What's it called? How good was Henderson? I like how people, like, regardless of how awesome Henderson does, it's like, no, but he can't be good because he's Henderson. It's like he played for Sunderland. I mean, he's never even been bad. I mean, no, he was bad when he started with Liverpool, but other than that, like, Henderson's always been a good player. Like, decent. Definitely deserves the captaincy. Like, you can see, he's the kind of player that's the G up, the fucking... He understands what the manager thinks and everything. He listens. He's able to kind of be the leader on the field in terms of, like, tactics and shit. He's always done pretty well. Like, he's never been amazing, but he's never been a mistake-prone player. Yet people are like, oh, fucking, if Henderson does well, then the world's over. It's like, fuck off. He's awesome. He's always been awesome. He's only been injured. But my God, he was good when he came on. Henderson. Did Iconometus end up going off? I saw him like rolling around in extreme pain. That could be a big loss for Perth. There's something that the cop wants you to know. Best in the world, his name's Bob Firmino. Our number 9. Give him the ball and he will score every time. Si, senor. Give the ball to Bobby and he will score. When Pogba has an average game, he's Hendo level. No. I mean, look, yeah, Pogba is an undoubtedly more skillful player than Henderson. Undoubtedly. Better shot. I mean, I don't know. Passing, I don't know. But dribbling, probably, definitely, yeah. Positioning, again, Henderson's there. But undoubtedly, like, I don't think that... Like, if Pogba has an off day, like, his passing or his shooting is a little off, sure. But, like, when Pogba tactically is off his game, no. Henderson doesn't have a tactically off game. He doesn't get in the wrong positions. I mean, he'll be played in the incorrect position sometimes, but he'll do that one, right? Like, he'll if he's, set. I mean, he does have bad games, but, like, at least tactically, he's never fucking exploited like Pogba has been before sometimes. But, yeah, skill-wise, Pogba, way better. Something about my merch. How did your last merch go? Did anyone buy it? No one bought it. It's still there. Like, I don't own any of it. It's all just third-party shit, so that's why I put it out. Passing 100% Pogba. I mean, no. Like, Henderson has got a fucking... what's it called? Henderson has got a fucking brilliant long ball on him. Hendo doesn't have a tactically off game. He's just shit. Shit with it. That's just not true. I mean, that's not... he doesn't have a tactically off game. He's just shit. No. I mean, he fucking man of the match in 30 minutes. Against what's it called? What team did we play? Southampton. I mean, I know Southampton are shit. Napoli. He was more important than a lot of players in getting us that win. Like, he was definitely top 4, I'd say, in getting us the win in that Napoli game. Same with the United. No, he didn't play United. Fuck, what game am I thinking of? There was another game. Was it the Bayern game? No. Maybe it was United. Fuck, I can't remember. It was around... It was either Champions League or around the United game. It's definitely a big game, though, because I remember him doing fucking well. We'll look Premier League first. I remember Fabinho just completely destroyed in that United game. Who plays tonight? Everton, Arsenal. Um, where was it? I'll find it. Hmm. Okay. Henderson's only had one good game um, this season. But still, hasn't really been ineffective. Hasn't had bad games as of late, as of yet. Um, oh, Game of Thrones trailer. Something that the cop wants you to know. Best in the world, his name's Bob Firmino. Our number 9. Give him the ball and he'll score every time. Carol Mavrida says, sorry, Josh, I'm back. All good. All good. Do what you need to do on this Sunday night. Sundays are always frantic, I guess, with, just getting ready for the week. Especially with, like, school and shit. Fuck! I did homework due on Monday. Then you're not even thinking about, like, Tuesday or Wednesday's homework. That was me. I'm assuming some people aren't like that. They get all their homework done on a fucking Friday afternoon. Oh no! I remember that I misspelt corrupt in my fucking Venezuelan revolution essay. As Diego Castro's coming on. Yeah, that's not what you want. Diego Castro is bad is really shit. As I just spilt drink on myself. Oops. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Le, ale, ale. Le, ale, ale. And second half is underway. I think Franjic started running before they kicked off. Can we get a VAR look at that when Perth inevitably score within the first fucking 90 seconds? Franjic took off early. Feels so good to actually get a win over the Tards at last. Well, I mean, they did win 3 in a row, but we had won 7 in a row before then, so yeah. I don't know. I still feel like we've dominated them. You think you like the Mariners coach? He's not going to be their coach long term. Maybe he will. I don't know. Again, he's fucking coached them for a game and a half. Or what? 3 weeks? The Newcastle game, international break. This one? No, it was just no. There was no international break, right? 2 weeks. Like, yeah, I don't know whether they'll employ him or not. Interim coach just seems like such a weird thing to do. Either you're gonna come in and you're gonna I don't know. It's very crossed in, cleared. I guess it's a very variable job. Jurgen Klopp. La 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 la. I mean, I guess he can kind of tinker as a interim coach. I think that'd be more so if you're like a top of the league team or whatever, like, you know, top of the championship, and then like fucking a bottom of the Premier League team comes and takes your manager. That's when you get an interim coach that's just able to tinker. I think we could get our right back further forward. Tinker, 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 tinker. Si, senor. Give the ball to Bobby and he will score. Something that the cop wants you to know. Best in the world, his name's Bob Firmino. Number 9. Give him the ball and he'll score every time. Oh, Central Coast trying to play it out from the back. They just fucking hit it long. Ranieri, the Tinkerman, which only worked for one season. No, he had the Tinkerman nickname before fucking Leicester. Wasn't he like interim coach at Chelsea or some shit? Who does Ranieri manage now? I was just thinking about that. I think he went to Fulham. Or maybe he's at Roma? I'm pretty sure he went to Roma, then Fulham, or vice versa. Like, I'm pretty sure he was at Fulham for a couple of months and got sacked. It's a quick Google search away, so I'm never going to know. He's at a club in Italy now, like a big one. Roma, I'm guessing. Fulham, then Roma. That's just a weird leap. Because he was gone from Fulham before they were relegated. Fulham disappointed me. They looked like a good side at times this year. He can get any job now because of what he did at Leicester. He literally needed like a fucking special permission to get a job in France because he was too old. And they've got like some law against employing old, or fucking rule against employing old people. What's the score? 2-0. Perth have won. I mean, Central Coast are causing them havoc, but yeah, I feel like Perth can just turn it on at any time. Like, Central Coast are probably better off not scoring because Perth will kind of just fuck with them, toy with them, maybe get one more. But I feel like if Central Coast score here, Perth are just going to be like, don't fight back, you cunts, and just fucking rape them. Give the ball to Bobby and he will score. Something that the cop wants you to know. He's our centre off. So number 4. Fuck Champions League on Wednesday. 2 Champions Leagues on Wednesday. Wonder if I could do that. Europe to Asia. It's about. It's a. Oh no, because it's Australia. Oh, fuck, it's not like Japan or something. Yeah, because Liverpool game will be over at 7 a.m. I'd have like 13 hours to get back here. So I think I could do like Liverpool to China, I guess, but not Liverpool to Sydney. Oh, Simo in the box takes it back. Oh, Castro tracks back. Are my hands down my pants? Yes, that's what I always do. Just always like fucking. Ugh. Sometimes I'll just leave them down there because it's fucking cold and I want to keep them warm, so I don't have my fingers frozen. 5-0 Perth, says Sydney FC Vlogs. Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, Central Coast are giving them a bit of work to do, but nothing more than that. Perth are not even 100% right now. They're just playing with them, and when Central Coast try and fight back, they'll just go up in class of fear of barely. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, they're not pressing. They're kind of just like, we know you can't attack. We've got an arm's reach on you. It's kind of like they're holding them out, and if they fucking slip through, they're just going to beat the shit out of them anyway. You can't get me. Oh, fuck. Bang. Ball's launched in, headed back. Oh, Payne flashes it across the box. I just want one of those to go in. Like, give me hope. You know what sucks is, I mean, no, we'll get there, but, like, I mean, if it does happen. Oh, Flustercluck in the box. Flustercuck. Fustercluck. If we get to the final week and we've got like a 1-point deficit on Perth, and we beat Newcastle, we'll have to wait over 24 hours, I think, to find out if Perth get the win in the final week because they whatchamacallit, they play the day after. Central Coast comeback coming confirmed. 3-2 to Central Coast, mark my words. I will. What's the score? 2-0 to Perth. So you wouldn't lift the trophy at the game? Yeah, we wouldn't. Like, I haven't watched the A-League for long enough to know how the fuck that'd work. Yeah, that's fucked. Penalty for Perth. Oh, fuck you, Paddocat, you cunt. Jesus. It's like we're all watching the game. Or watching me commentate it. No one's watching your fucking comments. No one's on a Paddockat's comment stream. You bastard. As there we go. We see the penalty. Castro, again, not even trying. Or hardly trying. And they're going to wrap it up here. Finesca says, am I going to Dragons Bulldogs? No. Unless it rains. If it rains on Saturday, I guess I'll probably go. But like if my football's cancelled, but yeah. Fucking Melling is so shit. I mean, a good game to play would be who in Central Coast could actually fit into a like I mean, it's hard to tell because they're all surrounded by crap players, which is a real shame because, I mean, obviously Millar is a pretty determined right back, but still, like, I don't think he's more than... He's definitely not like a top 5 right back in the A-League, I don't think. Simon, as they score it. Simon, no. Like, he's a sub. Adelaide didn't lift it until after the grand final when they won it after Brisbane lost 24 hours later. Ah, that makes sense. Cameron Hazelwood says Penting. Penting, you mean? Let's go find the A-League. Aidan O'Neill is pretty decent. Yeah, Aidan O'Neill would be someone I'd like to see somewhere else. I mean, yeah, again, like you can't get the full deal. Jordan Murray, I haven't had a problem with him. Like, I don't think he'd be starting at any other A-League clubs, but I mean, I think he's got an interesting career ahead of him. Melling's playing style is similar to Brillante, except a much, much shorter version. I mean, shitter. Do they lift the trophy and the ring? Yeah, that'd be weird. But I guess you wouldn't want to lift it like a semi-final if you lost. I mean, oh my god, how bad would that be? Like, I mean, as always, Premier's Plate is a better trophy than the grand final. But obviously the players treasure both of them, and probably the grand final a bit more because it is considered championship or whatever. But imagine like losing the grand final or the semi-final and having to lift a Premier's Plate and go, way, way, way. Like, surely they just fucking hand it to you and you'd be like, all right, we're going to go all fuck off now. Seen flashes of Connor Payne showing class. Yeah, but that's more like Andrew Hall, like, showing class, I think. Like, to me, Connor Payne doesn't seem... He seems like a slightly more composed Charles Lokalingoi. Don't know if it's just me, but I reckon Messi will go all right in the A-League. I reckon he'd do all right at the age of 40 if he wanted to be a defensive midfielder. He could come play in the A-League. I was thinking, like, if there were the 10 best players in the world playing, like, in football, you pick the 10 best players in the world right now, age them 45 or to like 45 years and let them join your Sunday league team after they retire. But you did like a draft. So like you have a 10-team league. Everyone picks one player to build your team around. That's what I was thinking about just randomly today. It's like I don't know who I'd take. Like, would I take a striker? Because they'd obviously get like many goals per game, but you might be leaky at the back because other people would take a striker. But I reckon if you took like Virgil van Dijk, one, he's ageless, but yeah, I reckon he'd be able to shut down strikers so you could kind of get at them. Thoughts on the atmosphere last night? I thought it was extremely good. It was a very venomous, is that the right word? Venomous atmosphere where everyone was kind of just spiteful. Like there were good songs occasionally, but like once we got into the stands, it was more about just booing the fuck out of Melbourne victory. Western United team is low-key good, nabbing a lot of young Australian talent. I don't know all the players that they've got, but I doubt it. I mean, I'm sure everything will come together, though, right? George Mania says, "G'day, Jas. I'm stoked. 3-0. Yeah, I'm the opposite of stoked, but you've done well so far. Just fucking with Central Coast, really. If I had to sign someone for Sydney FC from the A-League, who would I sign? Honda. You'd take a midfielder like Kante at 45 for the Sunday League. That wouldn't be too bad. I mean, like a good controlling midfielder wouldn't be too bad either. That's what they kind of did at the Wembley Cup. 4 Sunday League YouTube teams, 1 retired legend in each team. To my memory, there was Cafu and Esvain. I forgot the other legends. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that probably would have been good. But I mean, they're legends that need money. It's like I doubt they've maintained themselves. Like, I'm thinking like Messi, Ronaldo, these like ridiculous players that score a goal a game against fucking professional footballers. Didn't Gerrard play? I remember Carragher played in like some game, and what's his name? Joe Weller was being a bitch about it. Oh, that might be the most annoying thing um, in like any level of fucking football. Oh no, mainly Sunday league. Like you get it in Sunday league is when you're a bit physical with like an opposition player. Like you put your shoulder into their back, just like not trying to knock them over or anything, but just trying to like kind of check their run. And they're like, dude, what the fuck? That might be like the most annoying thing ever. Or when you go a little hard in the tackle and they're like, Jesus, calm down. It's like you can fuck off. Go play netball. Would a legend join a Sunday league team? Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, yeah. Thinking of an old Kante just cracks me up. Imagine him becoming a pundit. Although he definitely seems like the person who has saved his money, right? Kante. Getting $200,000, £200,000 a week. He's got 99% of that left. Except for taxes, of course, because he pays them all. Chico lives in Monaco. I'm not sure whether Kante's either the person that like he's kind of it'd be like the Ronaldinho that doesn't have like that doesn't brag. Like he'd just have bitches over and like no one would find out until he's like fucking dead. And then they'll just have like all these women come forward and be like, oh, I always hung out with N'Golo Kante at his fucking mansion. Or he'd be the person that just has like a wife. It's fucking 6 out of 10. Been together since high school. Neither of them like expensive things. Best is when a player on the other team has pretentious parents and they get absolutely crunched. Oh, I remember doing that. We beat a team like 3-0. We were winning 3-0, and this kid just took like a bad touch. And I was like, I've only ever made like 5 slide tackles in games. And I just went in like my body weight behind it, hit the ball. The kid went flying, and the parents, Jesus. And then like you could hear them after the game going, oh, they're so rough. Reckon Kante has a cost of living of like 20,000 a year. Man probably lives in a 1-bedroom apartment in the hoods of London. Kante's too shy to talk to a girl. That's what I mean though. Is like fucking postman knocks on his door and he's just got like an indoor pool in his living room. Just like having a party. He's just in the corner. Everyone's, oh, N'Golo, this is a lovely party. He's like, yeah. He probably doesn't do the gay thing. Yeah. But, you know. Ugh. 3-0. This is shit. Kante sex tape to be leaked this year. Heard it here first. Well, Della Ali had his leaked last year. Same with Dylan Napa. Oh, that was this year still. Luke Sports Gaming says I'm back. Sup, Luke? How did the NRL go? Messi and his wife knew each other since they were 4 years old. What a pedophile. Messi was grooming her. Well, he was 4 years old too. Ah, shut up. Still creepy. It's not. It's not at all creepy. It's lovely. Yeah, to be fair, Messi doesn't seem like the kind of. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't like. He probably is arrogant, but he doesn't seem like the person that would like be arrogant to others. He'd be like, "I am the best," even though he probably is. Like he wouldn't rehearse saying, "I'm the best player in the world." Whereas I feel like Ronaldo fucking stares in a mirror and tells that to his nipples every morning. 13-12, lost in Golden Point. Bummer. Bulldogs game should have gone to Golden Point. Or could have gone to. I wish it did. I mean, Golden Point's... crap. Golden Point's pretty fucking stupid. I'm always against Golden Point. Like, it's such a dumb thing. How low is my fucking camera? Did it like... No, it didn't shift. Okay, that's good. He said he misses competing against Ronaldo in La Liga. Again, I mean, to be fair, I don't really care what players say unless it's like blatantly disrespectful or like the other way around. Like when a player says, "I love Liverpool, I want to stay at Liverpool all my life," like fucking players don't say that. And when a player says, like, "I fucking hate it here, I can't wait to get out of this shithole," again, players don't say that either. Like I feel like a lot of players just give you stock answers. Like that's a stock answer. Like if he was like, fuck Ronaldo, glad that he's gone, or if he's like, fucking, it's the best that he's gone. Now people can focus on me. Like if he said something like that, that's, you know what I mean. There's a lot of generic, like unless players say something so not generic, like thank fuck for Redders. I don't care. Red main. Hey, it's the 69th minute. Whoa, what the kind of fucking pass was that? Jesus, that just went to no one. Was that Melling? I don't know who it is. Who are you? Ronaldo said Messi should leave Barca to test himself. Yeah, you see, that sounds like he's fucking thought about that. Yeah, test yourself. Fucking talking about it today. Like, I mean, I really don't want Juve to win the Champions League. First of all, goddamn Italian plastics would go through the roof. But secondly, Ronaldo people would, like, you'd bring up the argument of who's better, Messi or Ronaldo, and you'd explain, like, oh, Messi's just a better player. Watch him. Like, he fucking does footballing things. He passes the ball better. He fucking shoots better. Like, I get the Ronaldo gets goals. That's really, really good. But just in terms of skill, Messi is so much fucking better. But then people would just come back to fucking Champions League with 3 teams. He has 5. Ronaldo, 3 teams, 5 Champions Leagues. Has he already got 5? Yeah, he's got fucking 5 already, right? 4 with Madrid. 6 Champions Leagues. 3 different teams. So does anyone or ever... No, I mean, if you watch all... I mean, I'm just thinking of people who are Italian who don't give a fuck about football or, like, you know, they like FIFA. And that kind of thing. And then, like, their stock answer is, yeah, I'm a Juventus fan. When in actual fact, they don't support any team. Hendo is definitely the player to reminisce about. Again, no. Agreed, but Ronaldo's definitely the second best player I've ever seen. Second best player in the world right now. Like, but I also feel like when Suarez, who else? I mean, naming Suarez probably isn't the best thing. Bale, like, people can be comparable to Ronaldo's ability. What a win. Atmosphere was good. Shit, Dragons were playing? Who did they beat? Were they the ones up in Newcastle? You could have just stayed in Newcastle for 2 days. Wanderers and then Dragons. Just came back from dinner. I hear we have a Messi-Ronaldo debate. I think Ronaldo is better, but he's such an arrogant dickhead. The debate was that there's no way that Ronaldo is better than Messi, and that, I mean, a lot of arguments are just fucking stats and not actual. Like, Messi does things better. What league game was on? What do you mean again? No. Are you Hendo? How do you know what goes on inside in their head? Actually, I don't know. Remember that time he went to a strip club just randomly? Like, I'm pretty sure he drove like 6 hours to a strip club with Lalana. From what I watch, Ronaldo and Messi are good, but as you said, with Henderson, there are technical players that you can't beat. Wait, I didn't say that with Henderson. Dragons won 13-12 in Golden Point. Yeah, Luke Sports Gaming says that. At least the game's over at fucking 8 o'clock, as opposed to when you go up there for the A-League. I mean, actually, last night it was a 5:31, but when you go up there and it's a 7:50 kickoff, that can get fucked. When's the Bulldogs trip up there? Actually, so we play Friday, 26th of April at 6 p.m. and then the next day is Newey away. Bulldogs play Newcastle away in July. Am I going to Dragons versus Dogs next week? Probably not, because my football game finishes half an hour before kickoff, and that's, without delays. Like, there'll probably be delays to make it 15 minutes. But if it's cancelled, fuck yeah. Like, I want to go to that one. Right, Jar, see ya. Going to head off now. I'll be at your next stream. All right. Hopefully I'll put out a stream schedule tomorrow on Instagram, Twitter, etc., etc. But, yeah, I should be live tomorrow. And, yeah, this stream's pretty much over. 15 minutes, 3-goal lead. I'm basically just talking for the next 15 minutes, then going to bed. But nice of you to drop in, Carol Mavridis. Dogs got unlucky, was watching the game on the trip up. Yeah, I mean, there were also a few times in that half, like we dropped a bomb, that big winger was just caught out by the wind, but it was still his fault. Like, it was unlucky, but it was also like fucking an experienced player would have done that. I think it was Lachlan Lewis put a kick out on the full. Like, we just put ourselves under so much pressure. Their try was soft. Like, I mean, yeah, luck obviously a part of it, but we weren't, like, it's a young team, and those are the kind of mistakes they make. And then yeah, shit happens with the goal kicking, so. Disappointing. I only watched the second half. RBB was singing a Marcus Babbel chant for the first time yesterday. Cool. Again, I've backed Babbel hard, saying he's definitely going to be a success, and I'll stick with that. Next year, I think Wanderers are going to be a top team. Bulldogs playing good now. Yeah, we are. Our forwards are starting to kind of look like modern forwards for the first time in fucking 4 years. What else is there? Our halves, they seem efficient. There's a little bit of like spark, fire, flair, in the way that some of our players play. Lachlan Lewis, for example, like defensively, I've said, oh, good stuff, lad, a couple of times. But yeah, I still, and we've added a bit of physicality to the side, but I think Hopewadi and Holland are both pretty meh kind of players. Like, it's okay to have one of those in your side on the wing or something like that, or next to really good players, but considering they're not, it kind of sucks to have both of them. He showed that this year he's capable. I mean, yeah. Like, he showed that he's got a footballing philosophy. He knows how he wants his team to play. He's just had to deal with injuries and subpar players and all that kind of shit. Big Puppy. Yeah, Big Puppy's actually, a key runner for the team. Will I go to the Bulldogs game on Good Friday? Most fucking definitely. The A-League is the night before, I'm pretty sure. Isn't it? A-League's on the 18th. Good Friday's on the 19th. I got the fixtures right up here, so... yeah, definitely. Big Puppy's injured. Yeah, I don't know how long that is going to be for. But yeah, Good Friday game. I prefer to be the away team because you get a lot of people like sitting on the sidelines from like the Easter show and all that retarded shit. But when you're in the away team, they don't really funnel people to the away section. So you just get a lot of like supporters and shit in that area. Again, first season I went to the Bulldogs, 2016, I think it was. That was probably one of the best games I've had at ANZ where we smashed South Sydney. We were the away team that game, and I mean, as the team walked out, it just went from like fucking come on to Bulldogs, clap, clap, clap. And almost an own goal. Yeah, Bulldogs, clap, clap, clap. Yeah, it was just kind of taking the piss for the entire game. Every time we scored a try, like the whole fucking back end of the stadium stood and come on, we fucking love ya. Clap, 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 clap. Good day. Nothing amazing, but I mean the simple good atmosphere at a rugby league game where like fans are just fans is amazing to me. It's like what would be considered the dull A-League atmosphere is like an amazing fucking rugby league atmosphere. Sure, the rapist DeBellin. Doesn't he play for your team? Is he going to be convicted? I haven't kept up with any of that shit. Adam Elliott. Vargas was at the Knights game. Yeah, I remember Sim de Jong was at a lot of players were at the A-League Grand Final. I mean, NRL Grand Final. De Jong was there supporting East Sydney, apparently. Rattray was there supporting Melbourne. Good Friday game where the Bulldogs fans bottled the ref. I wish I remembered that. I did watch it. It's fucking bullshit. I was so pissed off at that. I think a lot of people just cite that as the day our club died. Sexual assault, not rape. Same thing. Now, isn't sexual... I mean, rape is defined as insertion, right? Like, weirdly. I know that's how it is in America. That's why, like, it's hard for women to rape men or something. Like, there's been cases of women drugging men and not being done for rape because that's not what it's defined as. I think. I don't know. That might be wrong. There's something like that anyway. Corey Norman kicked the game-winning field goal 2 weeks in a row. Trent Hodkinson broke that record. I mean, no, has that record. 3 games in a row. Or no, maybe it was the first time it happened in like 100 years or something when he did it. But yeah, he kicked 3 field goals or 3 game-winning field goals in a row. Pierce got stripped by Frizzell right on the try line. So you can fucking when people go into the in goal, you can fucking it's a free for all to strip the ball. Have Sydney FC haven't done this all year, where they've just toyed with a team like this. That's why Perth, in my opinion, like they should be given the championship. Like fuck the finals. Perth are the best team in this league. I mean, they've done this so often, and no one else has touched it. Tigers was depressing on Friday night. Yeah, I mean, didn't your guy shank the fucking field goal the same way he did in regular time, in extra time, and then they went down the other end and scored? Whoever finishes second beats Perth in the grand final. Well, still, in the A League, second place has made the grand final every year. That's a thing. Don't know why it's a thing. Could be a fluke. It could actually mean something, I guess. But second place still has made the grand final every year. Your team won in Golden Point. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, like I have no expectations for this year. So I mean, even that Melbourne Storm game, I'm like, fucking yeah, only a close loss. I mean, when we're watchable, that's like we weren't watchable for the past 2 years. Now we're watchable. Second place better than first. Maybe. I mean, it could have something to do with like. I mean, some years first place exerting themselves. I mean, how many times first place has probably made the grand final a shit ton too. No. I mean, I really do think Sydney kind of just stretched ourselves. Like, not even like over a season, but just 2 seasons of constant success. And then, we also had the Champions League and the travel with that. We lost, what, 3 or 4 A-League games, regular season A-League games in the space of 2 years. We were like unstoppable for so long. I genuinely think that, it was just mental fatigue and probably underlying physical fatigue that fucked us. First place missed out in 2012 and last year. So yeah, I mean, first place is still part of it. And first season also. Yeah, didn't Adelaide win the first Premier's Plate? And then it was a Sydney Central Coast Grand Final. And it was Corica's goal that sent us out of control. It sent the Mariners out the final. Singing follow, follow, follow. There was 30 minutes to go. It was Corica's goal. First place has only made the Big Bash Grand Final twice in 8 seasons. Must be a first place curse in Aussie sports. I remember Bulldogs, when we won the minor premiership, we fucking lost the grand final. And we should have won it in 2009. Although that would have fucked up, changed the whole finals trajectory. Adelaide came first and lost to Mariners. Didn't they have 2-leg finals playoffs to start with? Because I saw that the other day that they did have 2-leg finals in the A-League. Like, I had no idea that they did that. La 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 la. La 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 la. Dragons were minor premiers in 2009 and choked to Hayne. Bulldogs should have been premiers in 2009 and we should have beat Jared Hayne in the finals. Semi-final. I remember, I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure that was the game that Hayne slid in with his knees on Hazem El Masri. And we got a penalty try for it. But we fucked up one of the conversions. And so we only got 6 points from an 8-point conversion. But he wasn't fucking sin binned or anything for it. Slide again. Knees. Not hands, knees. Like, just knees. Like a fucking celebratory slide. And we didn't win the minor premiership that year because fucking retard Soward. Fucking him and his stupid fucking pose for his kicks. Fucking runs into the back of Jamal Idris. Oh, I was going to get the ball. 2009, 2010. 2010, we did the double. I was there for that 2010 grand final. Yeah, no, 2010 and 2012 I've been to. But yeah, no, 2009. Game against yous. Soward took a dive. We should have won it. Bulldogs lost to Stormers premiers, right? Yep. Yeah. So good that year as well. I'm off. Got to do something. See you tomorrow. All right. See you, Creekor. Slid on Bryson Goodwin. Oh yeah, Bryson Goodwin was good. Yeah, it wasn't Hazem because Hazem was Bryson Goodwin. He might have been fullback that game because I remember it's probably games blurring together, but I remember Hazem having to go to fullback in like a finals game or something. Howard's a massive Warriors fan apparently. Golden State? Because if so, yeah, he's a fucking cunt. Oh. You went to 2010, 2013, 2014, and 2017. I know Bryson Goodwin was a winger, but I was thinking maybe he played fullback in one of those games. He went to Rabbits flogging the dogs. Yeah, that was bullshit. I should have been at that game, though. Yeah, 2012 and 2010. I won free tickets in like a corporate seating thing for 2010. And then 2012, I went there. That was closer to the Storm end, I think. But I was really close. I remember we scored a no try. It's just they came running past me. I was going fucking nuts. Just wanted that so bad. Still do. Wanderers, not Warriors. Still massive cunt. Genie Wijnaldum. Luke Patton was full. I miss Luke Patton. Was fullback for that game. I just remember there was like some important game where we put Hazem there. You go in 2019 Dragons versus Bulldogs. Oh, I'd love that. It's been a while since two Sydney teams faced, right? Melbourne East, Melbourne Cronulla. There was the All Queensland one, 2016. What was that? Oh no, 2018. Okay, so 2016. Then what was 2015? That must have been Easts and someone. Who won it in 2015? Imagine Dogs versus Dragons NRL Grand Final. Oh, that'd be insane. Bulldogs came 8th and made the Grand Final, right? Yeah, we were coming like top of the table or very close to it. And we had this nervy thing where like we lost 7 out of the last 8 games. We're like, oh, we're fucking shit. And then we fucking like went on a mad tear in the finals. 2015 was all Queensland. 2017 was Storm Cowboys. 2016 must have been the Shark Storm. Okay. Bulldogs came 7th in 2014. Yeah, because I remember it's like we went from we're challenging for like the fucking premiership or minor premiership to um like, oh, we need to win like X amount of games to fucking make the finals, and it slowly went down. Thoughts on people who don't wait until marriage? Scum of the earth, I say. Yeah, no regular missionary sex until you're married. Anal and oral though, that's God says that's okay. Apparently that's a thing. I don't know if it is. Can't have regular sex. 15 seconds left, and the game and end my misery. Storm got raped by the Cowboys 34-6. Did they? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. That's like I stopped watching that game. I didn't even watch 2018. I watched the Sharks one, as that's full time. Um, I said I would fucking rather Melbourne win than the Cowboys, so I don't have to deal with like all their fucking we're amazing fucking plastic supporters coming about in 5 years. I've always lived in Sydney, but I'm a North Queensland supporter. It's like, no, you watch one grand final. Dylan says up the fucking Reds. Up the 3-1 away Reds. Yeah, pretty fucking good, Dylan. And we got, what's it called? Champions League next, so that should be amazing. Hopefully I'll be streaming it, and we can get rid of Porto in the first leg. Maybe get some players rested as well. Storm raped the Cowboys. Oh, it was the other way round. Yeah, I thought so, because Thurston has only won one grand final. As George Mania says, go Glory. Yeah, good win for you guys. Definitely a champion's performance. You could have been more ruthless, but you weren't, because you know how shit fucking Central Coast are. It's very polite. How are we still in this race? How is it still a race? Like, fucking, we've lost one game. I know we've drawn 7, which is a little too many, but again, like normally, what, you'd fucking draw 5 and lose 3 at this point, as opposed to draw 7 and lose 1. Thurston didn't play in 2017 when he was injured. Actually, Thurston did have one with Canterbury as well, actually. Adelaide won. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, you're out because Adelaide won. I get what you're saying. Anyway, ladies, gentlemen, realistically, just gentlemen. Gentlemen. Slobby wanking people. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time I do a stream, which will hopefully be tomorrow. I will post a stream notification update thing on my Instagram and Twitter. Won't the Bulldogs players intentionally injure Cameron Smith to keep Haslam's best point scorer? Yeah, as long as he didn't do it against us. Plus, again, Haslam, I mean, not again, but foul. I mean, I knew it, but I was reminded today. Haslam El Masri didn't kick for the first part of his career. So remember that, Cameron. Remember that, you fucking fraud. I mean, he's got to be the Tom Brady of the fucking NRL, right? Where he's the most system player. Like, he's good, but like if he wasn't at Melbourne, he'd be Robbie Farah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time I make a video.